This tutorial is going to show you how to find the best country profiles and reports from an economic point of view. That's good for international business studies majors as well as perhaps political science. We're going to be focusing on the EIU database, CountryWatch, Europa, and the Doing Business In website. 3 out of these 4 databases are located under Research Databases on the ALCAC Library homepage. We have a tab devoted to international business here, or you can select the right letter in the alphabet, Europa is under E, so on, from the list above. Let's start with Europa. This is one of my favorite databases for international business. What you're going to end up doing is selecting the country from the drop-down menu here. And the, I think, great feature of this database are these wonderful economic essays about the recent economic history of the country that are actually quite detailed. Those are going to be located under Economy. And you get a lot of detail here without having to read an entire book. It puts everything in perspective. Let me just give you an idea. So I like that. That's some very high quality stuff. If you just need country statistics about the economy, we're going to click on country statistics over here. And you've got different areas to choose from. Something I always like to demonstrate is the very quick way you can see imports and exports. You can click on external trade, and right away you're going to see exports, trading partners, and imports. You have some other options as well. So that is a quick and easy way to use Europa. Okay, now we're inside the CountryWatch database, and you're going to be using this database in 2 ways. You can either look up the country you're interested in, or look up a series of statistics to see what they collect and then relate it to different countries. Show you what I mean. We're going to go down, look up a certain country, so that for that you want the country reviews, and we're going to click Go. And let's choose Argentina. And of course all of the valuable stuff is over on the left here, the left side. And here's a really good economic overview. I'm a big fan of the CountryWatch economic overview. You won't see this level of insight on the web, for free anyway. If you need it, they got the cultural etiquette on the side too as well, but in my opinion the 2 main takeaways would be economic overview and some of the macroeconomic data over here on the left. They do collect more kinds of statistics, but these are the main things that you need to know. So that's if you're going country by country. So we're back on the main CountryWatch page again. Now we're going to select CountryWatch Data. And if you're new to this whole world of international economics, you'll just have to get used to the kinds of data that's collected. So here they pre-populated some themes for you up here. So you're going to build your query like this. Choose what you want and add elements. These are our options under macroeconomic data here. And you can select multiple items if you hold down Control. And then we do have to add the elements one more time, so they show up in this box. Now we're going to move to our next search screen where we select countries. So we'll do Argentina and Brazil. Add those countries. And we'll get a nice layout of the last few years of those stats with those two countries. In case this is the way that you're going to have to search based on the needs of your project. So that is CountryWatch database. Now we're looking at the Economist Intelligence Unit, and this database also has international reports. I think its real contribution to our offerings here is going to be under the Regulation tab. And this is where you can find summaries of the different regulations about doing international business in Argentina. It'll tell you what your labor regulations are, if you have to have a partner, and what percentage of the business your partner can own. These are the kinds of regulations you're going to see listed there. So the Regulation tab, I think, is the real attraction to the Economist Intelligence Unit. You also have some basic facts on the economy and politics here. The last resource I want to show you is the Doing Business website from the World Bank. This has some pretty good economic overviews, and depending on the country, some very detailed summaries of the regulations about doing business in your country. You're probably going to go over to the right side of the screen and select the country here. Then you're going to download the PDF. I've already downloaded Mexico, so let's go up here. This is what this one looks like. We're in the Mexico report. And this is definitely one of the more detailed reports on the Doing Business website. So you're going to see everything from actual statistics that you need to ways they're measuring corruption or ease of doing business, and that's things like land permits or red tape, bureaucratic red tape, ways they've decided to measure that.